Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to do something a little different, something I've never done before on this channel, and that is we're going to talk about my favorite Kindle reads, and we're going to talk about my Kindle. We're going to talk about the different types of Kindles, if I think it's worth buying a Kindle, if I think Kindle Unlimited is worth it, and some of my favorite Kindle Unlimited reads. So we're going to talk about this lovely masterpiece first. I have the Kindle Paperwhite 2022 edition, the signature edition. This is the newest Kindle available and I love it. I got it for Christmas. I've had it for 9 months now, a little over 9 months, and I am obsessed with it. There are 4 different kind of Kindles though. There's the original Kindle, there's the Kindle Paperwhite, there's the Kindle Paperwhite 2022 signature edition, and then there is the Kindle Oasis. I'm going to talk about each one of them in depth and kind of give you a rundown of all the different specs of each of these. I'm going to have a graphic up here that tells you, I'm going to slide over a little bit. I'm going to have a graphic up here of all the different Kindles there is and all the different bullet points that I'm going to kind of be talking about. The regular Kindle is a 6-inch screen. Both Kindle Paperwhites, the regular Paperwhite and the Paperwhite Signature Edition, are both 6.8-inch screens, and the Kindle Oasis has a 7-inch screen. The original Kindle Paperwhite, there is a 8 and a 16 gigabyte. The Kindle Paperwhite Signature Edition is a 32 gigabyte. Kindle Oasis comes in at 8 or 32 gigabyte. They progressively get more front LEDs, 4 for the original Kindle, 17 for the Paperwhites, 25 for the Kindle Oasis. They're both going to have very long battery lives, weeks worth. I charge this maybe once a month. They all have Audible capabilities via Bluetooth. All of them have a front flush design where there is no raise. It is not raised. It is completely flat. Other than the original Kindle, it does not. They're all waterproof. Other than the original Kindle, it is not. All have the warm light setting. Other than the original Kindle, there is an auto adjust light setting on the newest Kindle Paperwhite Signature Edition and the Kindle Oasis. The only one that has an orientation screen change is the Kindle Oasis, so you can only read holding the Kindle like this on the original Kindle and both of the Kindle Paperwhites. The Oasis, you can turn like this and it will rotate your book so you can read horizontally like this. The only one that has Wi-Fi charging is the new Kindle Paperwhite Signature Edition. You can use just a regular wireless charger, but they also have a really nice wireless charger that you can kind of sit it in, that you can buy from Amazon. They all have Wi-Fi connectivity, and the Oasis also has cellular connectivity. The original Kindle comes in black or denim. Yeah, both of the Paperwhites come in black. The Oasis comes in graphite or gold, and then they all have a 1-year warranty. Like I said, I have the Kindle Paperwhite Signature Edition, 32 gigabyte. It has a 6.8-inch screen. It has wireless charging, auto dimming, and this is without lock screen ads. I haven't seen any that have the lock screen ads, but it's like where I can set my book that I'm currently reading, which is Bewitched to You. I can set this as my lock screen, so when I click this, it goes to my book. When I lock it back, it is the book that I'm currently reading. There it is. Just to kind of give you an idea of the setup of the Kindle. This is the home menu, so this has your library, and then it has books that you might also like. These kind of load in. Kindles aren't going to run like your phone. It is not going to be fast. It takes a second for things to load, especially on my very crappy Wi-Fi, but it does get there. Like you can see when scrolling how it kind of takes it a second to move. So this is your home page. You can search books, you can download any of the ones you want, and then you can click over. This is my library, so this is all the ones that I currently have. So this has all of this. Some of these are arcs, so they will not have a picture. And then your book that you're reading is in the middle here. There is a video that the Books I Loved did once this new Kindle came out, and it compared the original Kindle Paperwhite to this new signature edition, and it shows how different it is, the speed difference, how much faster it loads. So I will link that down below. I think it's a very good video to watch if you're trying to decide which one you would like. Now, let's talk a little bit about Kindle Unlimited. Kindle Unlimited is a monthly subscription that you can pay for, and there are thousands of books, maybe tens of thousands of books that are included within your subscription that you can read for free. Kindle Unlimited is $9.99 a month. You have to have an Amazon account. I don't think you have to have a Prime account to be able to buy Kindle Unlimited. I think you can just get it. You can have 10 books a month on your Kindle Unlimited. So if you've read a book already, so you get a book on Kindle Unlimited, you have read it already, you can return it and get a new one. It's almost like a library. So if you're somebody that really enjoys reading, you don't want to have all of these physical books, you don't have the room for them, I think a Kindle Unlimited subscription is a very smart way to save a lot of money, especially if you're somebody that your library is always out of the books you want to read. Maybe Kindle Unlimited will have them. If you do buy a Kindle, you do get 3 months of free Kindle Unlimited as long as you choose the one that has that included. It is an automatic renewal, so make sure to cancel that if you would not like to keep Kindle Unlimited. I'm not sure if you just sign up for Kindle Unlimited regularly, if it has like a 7-day free trial or a month free trial. You'll have to look into that. But you don't have to have a physical Kindle to use Kindle Unlimited. You can download the Kindle app on your phone, on your iPad, and read on it. The biggest thing that I've found with reading on my Kindle versus my phone or my iPad is it's bigger than my phone, so it's easier to read than it is on my phone. It's more of a square, like a page of a book. And then my iPad I have the 12.9 inch, so it's very large. So it's a good middle ground size. It's very easy to hold in your hand. If you do end up buying a Kindle, I highly suggest putting a pop socket on the back of it. It just makes it a whole lot easier to hold while you are reading. There are a lot of other accessories that people buy for Kindles. There is a page turner that clips onto your Kindle right here, and then you have a remote that you can click to go forward as you're reading. I haven't personally bought one of those, but I've seen them all over TikTok, so I'll try to find one of those and link one of those below. But the biggest thing that the Kindle helps with reading on the Kindle, other than on my phone or my iPad, is my eyes. It helps so tremendously with my eyes being tired, with my eyes hurting, drying out, giving me migraines. It is cut down on my screen time because this is a lot easier to look at for a long period of time. So if you're someone who likes reading on your phone or your iPad and you get headaches a lot from doing it, seriously invest in a Kindle. It is one of the best things that not I've ever bought, because I didn't buy it, I got it as a present, but if I would have bought it, it would have been one of the best things I've ever bought. I 100% think it's worth it if you read a lot, and I definitely think KU is worth it if you are reading 1 to 2 books a month and you can find those books on Kindle Unlimited. You're going to save a lot of money instead of buying physical copies. Like a brand new copy of like a new adult romance or fantasy in a paperback is going to be probably anywhere between $15.99 and $18.99. Paperbacks are going to, or hardbacks are going to run you anywhere from $25 to $30. They're not cheap. Books are not cheap. This was $15.95. So it's hard to, it's definitely worth it. I definitely get my money's worth out of Kindle Unlimited. I've read so many books on Kindle Unlimited. That doesn't mean that I don't want to buy those books now because I love them so much. But I've found some of my favorite reads through Kindle Unlimited and just browsing my section of We Think You Would Like These kind of books. So we're going to talk about some of my favorites now. I am not going to go into heavy detail about any of these. I'll give you a couple main plot points. maybe a trope that they're about, but I'm not going to go into heavy detail about any of these. A lot of these books you're going to have already heard about, especially if you've watched my last 2 wrap-ups. I read a lot of good Kindle books in the last 2 months. Y'all know I love my Maren Moore books. I do receive ARCs for her, but I did find Maren Moore through the Kindle Unlimited store. So I've only read the Totally Pucked series by her, but she has so many books on Kindle Unlimited. If you like hockey romance, if you like single dad, Maren Moore is your girl. Another great author to check out on Kindle Unlimited is Candy Steiner. I read The Blind Side and The Wrong Game by her last month, and I loved both of them. I know her newest book is about to come out, so that will also, I'm guessing, be available on Kindle Unlimited along with her other books. The Blind Side is a quarterback and then a student media representative for the football team, and The Wrong Game is sports fans. And The Wrong Game is football fans, which is a really cute twist on a sports romance. Another new author who I've seen a lot about is Megan Quinn. I read 2 books of hers last month. I read A Not So Meet Cute and A So Not Meant to Be. Both of these, very cute. Both are billionaire romance. They are interconnected series. Both of those, love those. Another new author, I've found so many good new authors for me to follow. A lot of independent authors are also, that is where they thrive, is Kindle Unlimited. I've found a lot of really incredible independent authors. A lot of them self-publish. Kindle Unlimited is a great source for them to find new readers and for you to find great new authors that are up and coming. Melissa Grace is one. Just caught up on her Midnight in Dallas series. There is Home Is Where You Are, Home Again, and Long Way Home. Long Way Home just came out on the 4th of this month, and I talked about these books in my August wrap-up. I love this series. It's such a good series. All of the books follow members of a band called Midnight in Dallas and their manager. So there are going to be 5 books total. 3 of them are out right now. I'm obsessed with these new books. Definitely something that you should check out. Jenny Proctor, which y'all know I love Jenny Proctor. I found her actually on Instagram, but most of her books, if not all of her books, are on Kindle Unlimited. Definitely suggest starting with the Some Kind of Love series. It is incredible. This is closed door romance, so this is not going to have any spice. It is going to, so if that is your thing, Jenny Proctor is your girl. Let me tell you, she writes the best closed door romance I've ever read. In my opinion, she's the best at it. Another great closed door romance author is Sarah Adams. She has a lot of books on Kindle Unlimited. I have not read all of them. The only 2 I think that I saw is The Off Limits Rule and The Temporary Roommate. Both of those I've read. I liked both of them. I liked The Off Limits Rule more than I liked The Temporary Roommate, but they were both very good, both on Kindle Unlimited. Y'all know already. I shouldn't have to tell you. I should not have to tell you this, but Sophie Lark. You know, if you have watched like any video I've ever posted, I probably talked about Sophie Lark in it. So my love for Sophie Lark is I love me some Sophie Lark. I'm obsessed. I just read a new Sophie Lark book and y'all are going to die. I can't wait to talk about it. My girl Sophie Lark, just about every book she has ever written is available on Kindle Unlimited. So go pick you up a Sophie Lark book, please. If you do anything after this video, sign up for Kindle Unlimited if you're not already, and go pick up a Sophie Lark book. That is all. That is all. Sophie writes a lot of dark romance, a lot of really good spice, like really good spice, a lot of mafia romance. Go to Kindle Unlimited, pick up your Kindle, grab your Kindle app, download Brutal Prince. Just click that button and download Brutal Prince. Y'all probably think that she pays me to talk about her as much as I do, but I promise you, she does not. She barely knows that I exist. But I love Sophie Lark. Like, I will promote her for the rest of my life for free. Just expect me to talk about Sophie Lark on this channel. I'm just going to change my name on here. Sophie Lark Stan. On to another author that I am absolutely obsessed with, and that is B.K. Borison. Miss Bex. We love the Lovelight series. I found Lovelight Farms late last year on Kindle Unlimited. It was just one of my suggested books. Picked it up because it was Christmas time and I had not read a really good Christmas book. Lovelight Farms was one of my top reads of 2021 and I read it in like the last couple days of 2021. Absolutely incredible. And now we also have In the Weeds and Mixed Signals from her. I've read In the Weeds. Absolutely loved that book. I devoured it. I read that book so fast. I was very, very lucky and received an ARC of that book. Not because I'm somebody, because I was randomly chosen. But I haven't read Mixed Signals yet because I'm stressed about how long I'm going to have to wait until I get another Bex book. So I'm kind of like putting it off until I like when I need something like that I know is going to like warm my soul. That's when I'm going to read Mixed Signals because I know that book will do that for me. So I need to like have it on standby of when I need that kind of thing. Seriously, everything. She is such an incredible writer. I'm obsessed with that entire series. I thank the Kindle Unlimited gods for sending me her way. Another great one that I picked up at the beginning of this year, just because I saw it on most of these books I just see on Kindle Unlimited. I just see it on my like suggested tab and I decide to pick it up because I've seen it in different places, or the cover just kind of catches my eye. And one of that I saw all over the place in 2021 and I picked it up finally. It's the first book I read in 2022. It was Marriage for One by Ella Mays. I loved this book. I still think about this book all the time. It is one of my favorites that I've read this year and I picked it up just because of the fact that it was free on Kindle Unlimited. I really need to own a physical copy of it because I love that book so much. But it's so good. It's definitely one that you should go check out. It's Fake Marriage, and y'all know I love me a fake dating, fake marriage book. It's so good. A recent book that I just picked up because it has been all over the internet is Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. I can't wait to talk about this book more in my October wrap up at the end of the month, but let me tell you, this is Ice Skater, Hockey Player. One of the best books of the year so far. Literally written so great, so beautifully. It's an incredible book. Incredible book. Please go read this. Go read Icebreaker. This book is so good. I can't wait to talk about it. I can't wait. Some Coho books. Y'all know we love some Coho. Some Colleen Hoover books that are on Kindle Unlimited right now are Reminders of Him, Regretting You, Layla, Too Late, and then Finding Cinderella, which is the like third book in the Hopeless series. It is a novella. It's this one right here. This is the old cover for it. This one is actually free right now on Kindle. So you can just buy it for free. Not even rent it from Kindle Unlimited, but just buy it for free. I don't know how long that sale's gonna last. I don't know if it's still gonna be available for free when I post this, but if it is, just grab it because it's just going to be in your Kindle library forever. And then the last author that I wanted to make sure to hit while I was talking about Kindle Unlimited finds is Flawless by Elise. I said Elise last time I talked about this book, and I'm so sorry that I pronounced this wrong because I'm pretty sure that it's pronounced Elsie. I'm so sorry. I'm not good with names or pronunciation of anything. Words, names, nothing. So I am so sorry, but Elsie Silver. I read Flawless by her in I think August. I loved this book so much. It was a bull rider and his manager's daughter who was kind of like sent to babysit him to make sure he kept his image good. It was so good, so good. So the second book in that is coming out October 14th. It is called Heartless. I cannot wait to read this. I am literally counting down the days. It is currently the 11th, so I have 3 days. I have 3 days until this comes out, and I'm going to drop everything that I'm reading. It's gonna pause for a minute, and I'm going to read Heartless. That's what's gonna happen. And then the third book in that series, called Powerless, comes out sometime in December. I also found out that she has an entire another series called the Gold Rush Ranch series, and I am dying to read those. I can't wait to read them. I did not realize that she had another series, so I can't wait to read those books. Very, very excited to have more in her backlist to read. So that's kind of like my favorite finds from Kindle Unlimited. Like I said, it is a great place to find new up-and-coming authors, independent authors that self-publish. The way that it works for Kindle Unlimited is the author gets paid by page you read, so just downloading a book to support an author doesn't help. Reading the book itself actually helps, just so you know. Some popular books that are on Kindle Unlimited that I haven't gotten to yet: the Ravenhood series by Kate Stewart. So Flock, Exodus, The Finish Line is all available on Kindle Unlimited. This is a very popular series that I just haven't gotten to yet. I will honestly probably wait until I order it and have paperbacks, because I know people absolutely die over this. I will probably end up wanting to tab it and annotate it. The Never After series by Emily McIntyre. Yes, Hooked, Scarred, Wrenched. Hooked, these are all fairy tale retellings. Hooked is Peter Pan. Scarred is Scar from The Lion King, but he's not a lion, he is a human. And then Wretched is a Wizard of Oz retelling. Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score is available on Kindle Unlimited. The Mile High Club by T.L. Swan is also on Kindle Unlimited. I've seen these books everywhere. I've heard that they're very good. And then another one that I saw was Haunting Adeline and Hunting Adeline, which is the cat and mouse duet by H.D. Carlton. So that's just some of my favorite Kindle Unlimited finds, kind of what I think about my Kindle, if I think it's worth it. If I think Kindle Unlimited is worth it, yes. I love my Kindle. I read on my Kindle all the time. I almost always have a Kindle book going along with my physical book that I'm currently reading. So, and I feel like I read a lot faster on my Kindle. You can annotate, you can highlight and leave notes just like you would in a regular book. If that is something you enjoy, you can do that within the Kindle. Like, you can do that on your Kindle, like in your book. Another really cool thing is you can connect your Kindle to your Goodreads. So when you start a new book, you can mark it as like being read on your Goodreads, and then you can rate it. You can do a star rating at the end of the book. So that is another really cool thing about this. Like I said, I love my Kindle. I think it's an incredible device to help with your reading. It's really easy to travel with. I almost always have my Kindle on me, like at all times. It is almost always in my pocketbook, because you never know when you're gonna be stuck somewhere and you need something to read, and taking a physical big book is a lot. So that is kind of my review of my Kindle Unlimited, and some of my favorite reads. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're not already, subscribe down below. Make sure to follow me on Goodreads and Instagram, and I will have all the stuff that I talked about linked below. All of the different Kindle variations, I will have a Kindle Unlimited link to that web page. I will have all of the books I listed linked down below so that you can check all of those out. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.